Genesis 41 by Emely Zepeda.
Sorry. I was just meeting with some other farmers. You know, our harvest is due next week, but Pharaoh demanded we double our yield. How does he expect that to happen?
You think you have it rough? Pharaoh requested strawberries? I don't even know what that is.
Sorry, have we started already?
No, let's wait until we're all here. There's lots to discuss, but it's all on the agenda. Oh, okay, great. We're all met. So first on the agenda is locusts and how we can get...
My children. Yes, I know. You are shocked and awed into silence by the presence of your Pharaoh. I know you use this time to discuss matters amongst yourselves, but I have a matter myself of the gravest importance. As you know, I have been blessed with visions. And though I have also been blessed with a great mind, cunning wit, and keen advisors, I would seek the counsel of my smartest and most stalwart citizens. I would have you offer your own opinion. 2 nights ago, I had a dream. I stood by the Nile, basking in my humble glory, when out from the water came upon me 7 fat and plentiful cows. Behind these cows came 7 more, but these were sickly and terribly thin. I was about to order the sick cows killed when, to my surprise and horror, they themselves ate the healthy cows. And then I awoke. Come, my citizens, your Pharaoh would have you speak freely. I've come, after all, to hear your thoughts.
Well, maybe you're meant to kill your cows for us? As a noble sacrifice to your unworthy citizens.
We are awfully hungry.
We haven't had a good meal in ages.
Not that we're complaining, oh great, powerful and beautiful Pharaoh. We know how hard you work for us.
Almost as much as we work for you.
An interesting interpretation, though close to a capital offense to suggest your Pharaoh give his divine possessions to you. In any case, I had a second vision. I was standing in my luscious field when 7 heads of grain grew right at my feet. They were strong and hearty, but even as I watched, 7 new heads of grain that were frail and thin grew and swallowed them up. All that remained were these 7 weeds. And once again I awoke. Now, what are your opinions of this vision? Huh?
Why, Pharaoh, that's about overusing the land. Say if we were to try and double how much our crops would...
I have a cousin, and
Shut up.
It could be about the drought.
It's about the privatization of our basic resources. Food and water should be for everyone.
What? For us?
Yes, everyone.
Yes. Well, thank you for those opinions. Though wrong, they have been duly noted, as have the identities of all that spoke. But you there, you have not spoken. Do you have nothing to say?
I do not think Pharaoh would like to hear my thoughts.
Speak, girl! I do not ask, I demand, speak.
Very well, as my Pharaoh commands. I believe that the dreams are connected. The healthy 7 cows and heads of grain portend a rich season. It should be more than enough to feed all your people and secure our future. We should share our bounty with each other and store a portion for the future.
That's what I was saying.
No, it wasn't.
Silence! Continue, citizen. You think I should share all which rightly belongs to me?
Who is it, Pharaoh, that toils through injury and exhaustion for the food you eat, for your palaces and temples, for your water? It is your citizens, Pharaoh. But we give you the spoils because we love you and believe in you, in your power. You have much to give. But rather than share and provide, you take. We are devoured by your greed, and the greed of those in power, by the weeds and the sick cows. Instead of a future of abundance, Pharaoh, you have doomed us to suffer and die.
I don't want to die.
Well, we wouldn't right away. It'd take a while for starvation to kill us off.
Enough! You dare to say these things to me, your mighty and merciful Pharaoh, chosen by God himself, and you question me. Who are you to say these things?
I am no one, Pharaoh. I come from a humble family with little education and no connections or resources. As soon as I was able, I began to work to help my family. The job required no finesse or prior knowledge. I made slabs of stone and moved them into the city. So here I am, Pharaoh. I have no money, no means to better myself, a family in need, and yet still I built your palace.
Tread lightly.
Do what you must to me now, Pharaoh. I have little but my own life to give. I only hope that you enjoy your palace built by our simple peasant hands. I hope you bite into the food you steal from us and choke on your life's blood. I hope you quench your thirst on our water and taste the salt of our tears. I hope that you remember us, Pharaoh, in your visions and your dreams.
You offer your life, and I accept. As punishment for your insolence, for your words against your Pharaoh and God, I sentence you to death. Leave this meeting now and await your execution tonight.
Please, Pharaoh, mercy.
I show mercy by killing her quickly. Her actions today are fit for a harsher punishment, but her words are poison. She is dangerous and will be dealt with. But do not worry about yourselves. I know her words and thoughts are not your own. Still, you must be punished as well. For your own misdeeds, I will not share any of this season with you. You will starve and nourish yourselves only on the memories of my past generosity. May you think of how this day could have ended had you paid proper tribute and respect to me. Enjoy the rest of your meeting and think well on how you use it.
So what now?
You heard him. We're gonna starve and die, and it's all your fault.
To be honest, that doesn't sound much different than our usual lot.
Did you even hear what she said? She's right. Pharaoh is always taking, and we're always begging. For rotten food, dirty water, for scraps the dogs don't even want.
Shut up! Pharaoh will hear you!
So he'll kill me too. That's his big threat, big deal.
I'd rather not die.
Me either.
But what if we could have more? What if we could do more than just survive, than rely on Pharaoh's goodwill?
How would we do that?
I don't know yet, but there's 4 of us now, and with all our family and friends, that's a lot of people. We could do something, change our lives. Imagine, together, all of us.
What about everything Pharaoh expects from us? Our jobs, our meeting.
This is more important. And if we rally, if we work together, Pharaoh, our jobs, none of it will matter. Our lives will be different, better. Come on, gather everyone you can. While they carry out their execution, we'll meet and talk. We'll plan. The only effective answer to organized greed is organized labor. Who's with me?
A victory for one is a victory for all.
Yes.
Workers of the world, unite! You have nothing to lose but your chains.
We can do it.
No gods, no masters.
End of play. The Scarcity of Illness by Rachel Leighson. Scene 1, a hospital room. The patient, a young woman, has been there for some time. Hannah holds a stuffed teddy bear tight and closes her eyes as she recites.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod, Malecho Le Olam Vaed.
A soft knock sounds at her door.
Good morning, Hannah.
Good morning, Dr. Bear.
How are we feeling today?
Dr. Bear begins to look over her vitals chart.
I thought you weren't coming today.
Why would you think that?
Nurse Lily was talking to someone during the night rounds when they thought I was asleep. She said you were wrapped up in your big project.
I see.
She said she was scared of you.
After all this time, you should know better than to listen to hospital gossip. You can't put feathers back into a ripped pillow.
The pillows here are stuffed with cotton.
You haven't asked me about yesterday's test results.
Not much point anymore.
Have you given up?
I'm tired.
Your body is working hard to heal. Fatigue doesn't mean you should stop.
I'm tired of pretending I'm going to get better. My parents are drowning in debt, and it's all for nothing. I'm just making it worse at this point.
That's not your burden to carry.
Yes, it is. It really frickin' is. They used to pray for a miracle. They would come to visit and tell me all about the patient they saw just discharged on their way in who was never supposed to recover. It'll be you next time, sweetheart. I don't think they pray anymore.
Do you still pray? You have the right to be angry.
That's what people say when they want you to stop being angry.
And if I were to tell you your anger means you still care?
I'd tell you if God cared, I wouldn't have anything to be angry about.
I can't promise you a miracle, but I'd like to give you this for the night, if you like.
Dr. Bear hands Hannah a small box.
What is it?
Open it.
Hannah opens the box and takes out a necklace.
It's beautiful.
When I was little, I nearly died from pneumonia. My mother gave me that necklace and I got better.
You're giving me a magic necklace? I thought this was a place of science.
And yet the Tanakh you hide under your pillow is nearly falling to pieces. The necklace holds the words of the Shema, wrapped around God's true name.
You don't know if that's true. No one knows the true name.
Well, I can always break it and we can find out.
Hannah pulls the necklace out of arm's reach.
But I'm not allowed to wear any jewelry, just in case the monitors.
Ah, yes. Well, some kind soul seems to have left you a bit of model magic and you hate being idle. Why don't you make a small friend to wear it with you? A golem, if you like, for protection.
Clay is for children, and besides, I'm not an artist.
Who's judging? Certainly not me.
Dr. Bear turns their clipboard around and reveals their chicken scratch writing.
Try and rest now.
Hannah looks at the necklace again. She reaches over and takes the package of model magic.
I wonder who sent it. Why not?
The day passes into night. Hannah has created a small figure, discernibly a little girl, able to wear the necklace. She places the necklace around the figure's neck and places it on her bedside table before turning over to sleep. As she sleeps, Dr. Bear and the nurse enter the room. They see the little figure with the necklace and walk over to it. Dr. Bear gently places their hand on the figure's head, and after a moment, the figure, the golem, reaches out a hand to Dr. Bear.
Thank you. I am so terribly sorry.
The golem clenches in pain as Hannah moans softly in her sleep. As she moves, the golem mimics her movements and takes in her pain, her illness.
It's almost over. Almost there, little one.
Hannah gasps, and the golem falls limp with a hand on its heart. Dr. Bear picks it up gently and pockets it.
Can't keep doing this. It's too many.
Who would ever believe you if you told?
Scene 2. Hannah slowly awakens and feels different. She feels alive.
Nurse? Nurse? Nurse, is anyone there?
Hannah! Oh, you look so much better.
I need to see Dr. Bear.
No, you need to relax. We need to run a few tests.
I need to see Dr. Bear, now.
Hannah, are you all right?
What did you do to me?
Hannah!
It's all right.
She can't just...
You are excused, nurse.
As you wish. I'll tell Nurse Lily to include an extra shift in her rounds then.
Yes, thank you. Now then.
What have you done to me?
How are you feeling?
Well. So miraculously well.
Why the distress? This is wonderful news.
My disease is incurable.
Nothing is incurable.
Yes, it is. You said yourself, science isn't magic. No. She can't be.
I told you the necklace held God's true name.
But I didn't know. I didn't know. You never told me she would be real.
Look at you, though. You're sitting up with no effort. Your heart is beating normally. You are healthier than you have ever been.
At what cost? I'm only alive because you took my illness and shoved it into another creature. She's condemned to a lifetime of pain. My lifetime.
She is serving her God-given purpose of protection.
How can you say that so casually? That's not the only necklace you've given out, is it?
Perhaps.
And your mother. You have your own. Somewhere your own golem is struggling to breathe, choking from the pneumonia that should have killed you.
They are serving a holy purpose. With every raspy breath my golem struggles through, I live another minute to save another life. To save one life is to save the world. You know this. Your heart was ready to give up, but your golem has no heart. It can hold your place.
That isn't how things should be. That cannot be what God wants. You have to give her back to me.
No. I can end all illness and suffering, Hannah. Not just mine, not just yours, all of it.
Your big project? All those miracle patients?
In time, with enough work, I could end the common cold.
You are creating an entire species worth of suffering. How can you justify that?
They will suffer, but humanity will live. Can you imagine a world with no illness? Well, health is not a luxury afforded to the wealthy or the lucky, but a given circumstance of life.
You have her somewhere. Give her to me.
I will not let you place your life below the pain of this thing.
I won't allow you to defy God in my name. I can't live like that.
But you would live.
No, I would merely be alive. You can't divide health and suffering this way. You can't ask them to carry every single burden while we carry nothing. The world can't survive extremes. Everything has to be shared, including pain.
Including death?
If it is meant to be.
Hannah jumps out of bed and lunges for Dr. Bear.
Please!
A golem falls out of Dr. Bear's pocket, and Hannah moves to rip the necklace from it.
Hannah, no, that's not yours.
Hannah rips the necklace off before realizing it's not her golem. It's Dr. Bear's. Dr. Bear begins to wheeze and choke as the golem in Hannah's hand falls lifeless.
Please. Put the necklace back.
Hannah holds the golem in one hand and the necklace in the other.
I don't know.
Hannah, I beg you.
I heard screaming. What have you done?
The nurse moves towards Hannah, who panics and drops the necklace and the golem to get out of the way. The nurse steps on the necklace accidentally and crushes it. Dr. Bear dies.
Oh, God.
The nurse falls to their knees beside Dr. Bear, revealing the head of their own golem peeking from inside their pocket. In agony, the nurse's golem slowly reaches out to Hannah. In its grasp is its necklace. Hannah nods. Through every corner of the hospital, small, weak voices join as one.
Save us, Hannah. Save us all.
End of play. Last assembly line, written by Daniel Borja. An apple office with a roof window that lets in branches of a dead tree. Programmers mill around the room with a monitor that's counting down to 36 hours and 42 minutes. Prometheus enters.
What is this? I leave for 1 hour, Pandora. 1 hour? And we already have a setback? I need to speak with him right now.
I'm not letting you in. You're only going to make things worse.
I need to get in there and speak to him before we're further behind. We're already on a tight schedule for the launch of this program.
You're still not going in there, Prometheus.
You're not getting it. Hephaestus isn't one to make any mistakes. It also doesn't help that I had a forethought. It was the bowels of the underworld, and at the gates, eyes just stared at me.
You've said that your forethoughts haven't worked as well as they used to. This isn't just a cheap attempt to see him?
Fine, I'll back off for tonight. But the more you delay me from speaking with him, the more concrete this forethought becomes.
Go to hell, Prometheus.
Hephaestus's office, early morning. A small office with only a hard drive encased in glass and a computer.
What is this?
My last creation.
No. You were commissioned to fix the iOS updates in time for the Essential launch. Is this what caused the delay last night?
No. That was my own fault. And this happened in the process.
Hephaestus holds up his hands, revealing how they have aged.
I'm afraid that as humans push that threshold of innovation, as a deity I become more obsolete, hence the withering.
You told me that creating me had that effect. Are you creating another?
No! I relinquished myself from doing such a task again. I should have never accepted the King of Olympus' proposition to create the first female as retribution towards Prometheus.
We're not having that talk right now. I need to know what is going on.
I'm forging our legacy, Pandora. Just us. No pantheon, I swear.
In the Essential? It's just an app. Prometheus has kept me out of the loop, and even I bet I know more about it than he does.
I haven't worked on the Essential at all, Pandora. But it is a project strictly developed by the humans outside. It's beautiful, and the potential reminds me of you.
Then what have you been doing up here?
I've been working on this drive. My parting gift. Our legacy. It's what I should have given you on your wedding day so many millennia ago.
Another box. The last one plagued the humans and deities alike. I lost my Epimetheus, my one true love, and all I got was that vermin Prometheus. Why him of all beings?
I believe it is the love and respect the humans have for him.
Don't forget that you made that possible for him, Father.
Thank you. You said Prometheus has kept you out of the loop, right? I believe he doesn't know what the essential is.
If that's the case, then what is it?
It's a global, eco-friendly program, first of its kind, to create infrastructures that restore cities, populaces with more climate-friendly procedures, and I had nothing with it. This drive is aimed to help with that. But I leave that up to you.
You're leaving me with the option to choose to use this box?
While the Essential's potential is there, it might still need some of my assistance. We won't know until it's active, and I don't have the privilege to see to it myself. Remember, Essential builds from what's there, but Pandora Box 2.0's goal is to restore the natural world. Bring life to the dying seas, forests, and mountains.
I don't know. Last time my curiosity got the best of me, something that Zeus anticipated. Why does this all seem the same?
It's not, my child. I'm at the end of my journey, while you humans just reached a new milestone. I'm trying to make things right, and this box is what the gods should have bestowed as a parting gift to you all.
If you go, then what's going to be of Prometheus?
Prometheus and myself are bound. As one fades, so shall the other.
He mentioned the bowels of the underworld last time we spoke.
If that's what he saw, then our time is really reaching an end.
But these premonitions could be wrong since they're not as potent anymore.
I doubt that. I don't see why it would be a false vision. He'll probably be here for an explanation.
Will you be able to make it for the launch?
I don't know.
You know, I am grateful that after the collapse of Zeus and his court of enablers, you still raised me with care and love.
I should be thanking you.
Goodbye for now.
What's going on, Hephaestus?
I think you already have an idea. You knew this day would come.
You know we could have prolonged this.
And caused more turmoil. Look what we did with the Manhattan Project.
It doesn't have to be this way. You can still prevent this forethought.
I'm afraid I don't have that luxury. The Essential will give humans prominence. You revere them as they revere you. To deprive them of their accomplishment will only harm you more.
Lies. The forethoughts don't work. What if this one is another hoax?
Unlikely. Pandora says you saw the underworld.
She wasn't endowed like a god. What does she know about forethoughts?
You know that's not true, which is why she has to carry it.
You still continue to see that wretched thing as a human, as your daughter. Face it, she's Zeus's last taunt. She was given everything. And what does she do? Wreak havoc on humans. The one thing that was built to damn humanity has to carry our legacy?
There's no other way. By the time the Essential launches, I'll be gone.
No, Pandora is not deserving of this.
With the time we have left, you don't have much choice either.
I swear I will dismantle everything you have here if you...
If I what? Look at me, Prometheus.
She will not be carrying this for us. I swear the next time we see each other, you have better stepped in line. No more Pandora priority.
The countdown for the Essential is 5 minutes away.
He better have gotten his shit together in that office.
I doubt it.
Pandora Box 2.0 is lighting up blue.
It's quite all right, child.
Mother, what is happening to you? You're dusting.
He's fading away. That's how deities pass on. What's in this drive? Another box. I should destroy this thing for good measure.
You won't. This one wasn't commissioned by the All-Father.
There's more important things at the moment, Prometheus. He's dying. Can't you do something?
He can't.
You can't do this to me now, Hephaestus, right as we're about to... It's not fair you made this decision for me.
The essential is meant to save the world. You should feel happy that humans have been able to create something like this.
And this drive?
Reassurance.
No, she shouldn't...
Prometheus, just see what's going on.
Shut up! I'm tired of this preferential treatment. You crafted her and gave her life. What she did afterwards is on her, Hephaestus. And now you want to do right by her because of some guilt?
Olympus collapsed so long ago, and yet we kept it alive. In us, we could have been more. She will learn to do better.
No, I held you on a pedestal, and this is how you repay me?
He's cold. Father. Father? Hephaestus!
You know I couldn't have done this without you, brother.
I know, but why? Why couldn't you... Why was it always about her?
The countdown has ended. Programmers shout in joy.
It was always about the humans, right?
You did it, Father. Can you hear that?
They did it. You know what's next. You can do this. If you decide to follow through with Pandora Box 2.0, that computer over there should provide the help you need. Farewell, my child.
Goodbye, Father.
Hephaestus fades away in Pandora's arms. Prometheus opens the door. The outside is filled with celebration.
I know there was a time when you two weren't on speaking terms, but he always revered you, Prometheus.
I never understood why the deities in Olympus marveled at your creation the way they did. Festus saw something different, a human in him, perhaps. Maybe that was enough for him.
Panic begins to ensue. There's a malfunction with the essential. The monitors produce an error detected screen. Then, everything shuts down.
Now it seems like my children still have a few ways to go.
Prometheus inspects his hands and notices that he's fading slowly.
It's starting for you. What do we do?
The programmers all suddenly begin to stare at Prometheus.
You have to say something.
I don't know what to say to them.
Well, it's been awfully quiet and nothing has happened with the essential. My father didn't pass on for nothing, Prometheus.
It's not... I can't think. You have to do this.
The last time...
Forget what's been done. Fuck what the King Olympus has done. He's clearly crafted you with some potential in mind. You have to see this through.
Get a paramedic. Help. We might not be too late.
No, finish the essential.
The lights return with every monitor showing error detected.
Okay. We're back online. It's Station A. Run diagnostics one more time. Check in particular why the setback a few nights occurred. This might have something to do with it. I'm going to need the programmers in Station B to begin patch notes immediately. Station C, check for any external errors outside of our current possibilities.
Another error screen appears.
Okay, isolate that error. Ugh, no use. That delay must have caused it.
Keep trying it. The computer by his desk.
Pandora rushes to the desk and turns on the computer. It asks for a password. She types Pandora, and a loading screen appears as the floodlights and alarm activate.
What's going on out there?
I don't know, but it's loading fast. Hang in there.
Prometheus collapses.
Stay with me, Prometheus. We're at 75%. No, 89%, 93%, 100%.
A file labeled Hope emerges. Pandora clicks it, but nothing happens.
You did it.
The dead tree suddenly begins sprouting leaves while its branches become more lively each second.
I hope my brother was right. This is the end of the road. Goodbye, original sinner.
Goodbye, Prometheus. my father for me.
As the last of Prometheus fades away, small birds begin perching themselves on the branches of the resurrected tree, and the sky clears up, letting in light around the office. The end. She Sells Seashells by Samantha Marchant. Sally's Seashell Shop. The stage is empty except for a large, clear cylinder. Above the cylinder, a net. Inside the cylinder is a lone seashell. It's a pretty awesome seashell, but it's super small and the only one.
There aren't any lights on.
She should be here.
It's closed.
Check your phone.
Closed until 10.
Let me call her.
Logan dials. It rings
Probably out getting
and rings.
seashells. Seashells.
Who? Why?
Sally. She sells seashells by the seashore.
A trickle of seashells fall from above, landing on the net. Where a line from the tongue twister is said, seashells will fall, collecting on the net.
Is she far?
She's not picking up.
She handpicks the shells herself?
The shells she sells are seashells, I'm sure.
She could just order them online, get them delivered.
No! For if she sells seashells on the seashore, then I'm sure she sells seashore shells. Sally's curating a tourist's experience of the seashore, not hawking some manufactured souvenir from wherever.
I don't see anything.
Yes, you wait. It's the most magical place, filled to the brim with the best seashells the seashore has to offer.
Sally enters. She unlocks the door.
Sally! Hi!
Hi. Are you here to buy the shell?
A boatload of them!
Oh.
I've been telling Paige here about how the best part of our vacations as kids was coming here to Sally's Seashell Shop after getting ice cream and hot dogs from the Twisty Cream and looking through your barrels and barrels of seashells.
When was this?
All weekend.
The Twisty Cream is shut down.
We saw!
What a bummer!
It is!
So then when isn't this weekend?
No, I was talking about when I was a kid.
A long time ago, then.
Not that long. I'm Logan. Logan Watson. The Watsons! We rented the Nuttings Cottage just down the beach before it got knocked down for condos. Logan Watson! You babysat us more than once! My brother cut your hair. My brother Bart. My mom still sends you a Christmas card, Mary Watson. She gave me your phone number. The Watson's Logan Watson.
Well, Logan Watson, you'll see a lot has changed. So sorry about the mess.
There is only the one seashell in the large clear cylinder.
My guy Pete just put in his 2 weeks. Got a job up at a pepper farm. Sick of the sea? Can't blame him. I'm on my way out myself.
What do you mean? Where are all your seashells?
Selling my last seashell and then I'm shipping out.
That's it?
Where are you going?
You said barrels and barrels of seashells.
There must be more.
I've been sitting on that last seashell for weeks. No one's come in yet to offer it a good home.
A good home?
But once they do, and that seashell is probably out of here, I'm boarding the first plane to Aspen.
Aspen? There aren't any seashells in Aspen. There aren't even any seashores.
Don't I know it?
But you're Sally. Sally from Sally's Seashell Shop. And Sally sells seashells by the
I'm through being pegged down. As soon as that last seashell is gone, I'm free.
This isn't as grand as you said it was going to be.
I don't understand.
I suppose it's a pretty okay shell.
If she doesn't sell seashells, what will she sell?
Actually, if you look at it,
It's what she does.
it's a pretty awesome shell.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
She hopes she will sell all her seashells soon.
The trickle of seashells turns into a gush.
She can't. What's the point of the seashore if she's not here to sell seashells?
I think I might buy it.
What?
The shell, I could give it a good home.
No.
Why not?
Because then Sally will leave. Like her guy Pete refusing to sell seashells in order to pick peppers.
So what? It sounds like she's ready to move on.
So what? I don't care if she's ready to move on. So what? Sally sells seashells by the seashore. For if she sells seashells by the seashore, then I'm
Logan.
sure she sells seashore shells. She sells seashells by the seashore. She hopes she
Logan.
sells all her seashells soon. If neither he sells seashells,
Logan.
she sells seashells. Who shall sell seashells? Who shall sell seashells? Shall seashells be sold?
Logan!
What of my childhood?
The net succumbs to the weight of all the seashells. It breaks, and the cylinder fills up and overflows with seashells.
Logan, look!
Logan turns to look at as Sally re-enters. They both scream. End of play. Puck and the Plants, written by Ria T. DiLullo. Before a large collection of houseplants, Puck stands with a pair of scissors in hand.
Okay, clean scissors? Check. Plants recently watered? Check. Now all I have to do is cut. But which one? What? No volunteers?
Puck selects a vining plant that has grown past the floor.
You look like you could use a trim. You've got the little nodes. That's a good sign. Remember to keep a few leaves on the main plant so you can keep photosynthesizing. All right, buddy. Let's do this together. 1, 2, 3. Wow, that wasn't so bad. I half expected you to scream or something. That's silly. We've known each other a long time and you haven't made a sound yet. I guess I gotta cut you up now. Okay, right between the nodes. And everyone needs a leaf or two.
Puck systematically turns the vine into cuttings.
All right. Now, are you the kind that needs the wounds to dry, or can I put you in water right away? Really? Not even a hint? Fine. I guess I'll do an experiment. We'll put half of you in water right away, and half of you in a vase without water. Just long enough to dry out, though. Then, of course, you'll need it. Okay, that means I have to put you somewhere where I'll remember to check on you. Nice. And dirt propagation just scares me, so we'll call that one done. And this many more to go.
Puck puts on some music before launching into the task of assessing, cutting, and placing plant pieces. They get more comfortable with the process as they go, bopping and cutting along to the music. Plants are taking over the entire space. Puck is in a flow state. Mar enters. Puck doesn't notice. Mar takes in the music, the plants, and Puck. Mar picks up one of the glass pieces with a cutting in it. Mar hurls it across the room. It shatters on impact.
What the fuck, Puck?
Whoa, Mar, that's quite an entrance.
What the fuck is this?
My plants.
So I tell you that I feel like I have no space to live in our home because of your lack of consideration, and your response is to further fill our space with your shit?
To be fair, I didn't get any new plants since you left. These have just grown a little out of control. It was time to be brave and cut them back. Besides, you didn't say when you were coming back, so
I'm not sure I owe you anything, heads up or otherwise.
you're the one who talks about having integrity in all your actions. Does that continue to include me?
Not when it feels like you're intentionally pushing my limits.
Says the person actually smashing stuff.
I don't know how else to get your attention.
Really?
To get your attention in a way that would matter to you.
They managed to get my attention without screaming.
I did not scream. I smashed the glass.
Smashing is a form of screaming. What?
I'm demonstrating that you don't listen any better when I'm silent.
Your silence is withholding. Theirs isn't. Theirs is earnest, possessing integrity. Ah, yes, the old eye roll. A dead ringer for contempt.
Your expertise in everything is consistently astounding.
What was your intention in coming back home?
To come home. I missed you. Or I thought I did. And then I came home to this and I got mad all over again.
Did you ever unmad, or did you carry your mad since you left?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
I don't know how to describe it.
It doesn't mean you can't try.
Mar picks up one of the cuttings, turning it over in their fingers.
I am only capable of getting this upset when I actually care. And I've spent so long not caring or fearing what will happen if I fully express myself around someone, especially the less than savory parts. And with you, I guess I've trusted you long enough, or me around you long enough, that I feel I give myself permission to act the way I feel.
And that consideration you once had, do you still have any for me? Or have I turned into someone who has helped you realize yourself?
That's not fair.
It's just a question.
You know how I feel about you.
Is that why you're squeezing that plant to death?
Mar throws the crushed plant to the ground.
So what? You rather me take it out on you?
What kind of a choice is that? Huh? What kind of a choice is that?
I'm holding myself back!
And I'm supposed to congratulate you for not hitting me? For destroying my stuff instead of me?
Fuck you.
What exactly were you expecting? For me to sit here silently, awaiting your return?
I thought you would have at least taken some steps to rectify.
Rectify? Rectify what? You're the one who blows up at me inexplicably. And for the record, there's nothing for me to rectify because I did not do anything.
It's what you don't do, and I've said as much.
And what about what you do?
I fight for us.
No, you just fight.
I'm trying to do better.
And to prove that, these are the choices you've made so far.
I'm also trying to be more honest.
Honesty and acting out are not the same thing.
Puck picks up the piece of the plant that was in the smashed glass.
At least when I cut them, it's with the intention of making more life. Fuller, healthier life. When you go at me, it's like 1,000 cuts with no intention at all, except to prove that you've been hurt and can give as good as you've gotten.
Puck hands the cutting to Mar.
This is capable of forgiving you. At least faster than I can forgive you. Which is really just to say, faster than you seem to be able to forgive yourself. So now you have nothing to say. Maybe then you'll be able to listen. To them, to me, yourself. Truly, Mar. You've got to start listening.
Mar is alone with the plants.
And what would you know about forgiveness? Or listening? Or anything for that matter? What the fuck even are you? How am I supposed to listen if you don't even talk? So I'm just meant to stand here like a fucking idiot until you die? Yeah, okay, that is my choice. I don't have to do that. Okay then. What do you want? All right, let me ask it differently. Where do you go? Or which do you look like?
Mar sees separately 2 cuttings and a parent plant that match. Mar goes to gather them together.
So now what? Do I stick you in water with these ones, or in the empty vase with those, or in the dirt with this big one? A hint would be great, guys. I'm listening. Fine then. Okay. My choice.
Mar sticks their fingers deep in the dirt of the parent plant.
Ugh, that's kind of wet.
Mar inspects the hole.
I guess that's big enough.
Mar sticks the stem end of the cutting in the dirt hole.
I guess I should pat you in or something. Make sure you can stand up on your own. So, is that it? Did I do it? Are you going to live? What's even the point? OMD. How long have you all even been here? Probably a while. Some of you are pretty big. Whoa, you're even kind of pretty. Whoa, you're wine colored on the underside. I've never seen anything like it. And you've got holes in your leaves. You're just like that. Ha ha. And you're just straight up funny looking.
Puck silently enters, holding back. Puck takes in Mar, taking in the plants. End of play. Tourist Shell Shock by Sean-Joseph Choo. A pineapple is thrown on stage. Taro enters, wielding a life-sized pink parasol, the ones you usually get in a drink.
Mama Honu-san! Honu-san, where is my Mai Tai?
A turtle, Mama Honu, enters with an empty cup.
One moment, sir. Samuma-san.
That's right. You better, Samuma-san.
Mama Honu picks up one of the pineapples and brings it to Taro, who slices it with his katana. He laughs, licking the juice on his blade, before brandishing it on his shoulder. Mama Honu takes the sliced pineapple behind the bar and begins to make the Mai Tai. As she does, Taro whacks at the box of pineapples, grunting.
Pineapple smash! Pineapple sushi! Yosh! Osu! I am samurai!
Mama finishes the Mai Tai and presents it to Taro. He takes it, downs it, throws the cup down, then burps.
How was it?
Too bland. More sugar, more Mai Tai. Mao Ichido, Mai Tai.
Mama makes another drink, repeating the process as before, but this time she cuts some sugar cane down to extract sugar for the drink. After she's done mixing, she once again presents the drink to Taro. He drinks it again, burps, and throws the cup on the floor.
Oh, too sweet. Need more umami flavor. Mao Ichido Mai Tai.
Mama makes another drink.
What did Don Ho say to the bartender? Tiny bubbles alcohol. Did you hear the one about the disenfranchised natives? They never understood real estate. Joni Mitchell comes out of a big yellow taxi and blows up a parking lot.
Mama finishes the drink, presents it once more as Taro drinks, burps, then throws the cup on the floor again.
Needs breadfruit, wild boar meat, and decades of generational trauma. Do you have any of that?
I'll look in the back.
She does so, and finds it. She mixes all the ingredients together in a blender. Enter a group of 3 turtles.
Mama, what you doing?
What the fuck does it look like she's doing, Jared? She's making a Mai Tai.
It's what capitalists call the hospitality industry.
Hi, boys.
It's not hospitality. This is slavery.
Whoa, throwing in the S word. Coming a little strong there, bro.
There are echoes of the S word in Mother's employment as another cog in the hospitality industry under the benevolent, paternalistic auspices of white supremacy and settler colonialism.
It's like the millionth time this fucker would come here, throwing his sword around, asking for one Mai Tai.
It's her job to make the Mai Tai.
But what is a job?
Boys, no cultural critique right now. Mama's working.
Mai Tai! Coconut! Hula hula! Elvis Presley! Wakiki!
It's pronounced Waikiki, actually, with elongated E's.
You shut up, Michelangelo.
That's not his name, dipshit.
You shut up too, Donatello.
His name is Jared.
Did you just TMNT me?
Got it.
Totally just TMNT'd you.
I mean, I get it. You don't see many walking, talking turtles. And naturally, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are the first thing to come to mind, but
it's profiling.
would you characterize it as racial profiling?
She's all profiling. Speciesist.
Specialist?
Silence!
Guys, stop upsetting our guest.
He not one guest, he one invader.
Customer.
Urusai, I am not tourist. I invested millions of dollars in land here 5 years ago. 5! I am resident. You know, I just wanted a Mai Tai, but you all come here insulting me, insinuating that I am some sort of canker or middle America Karen?
You kind of are Karen now that I think about it.
Self-awareness is healthy.
Shut up! Honu-san, I'm changing my order.
Yes, Taro-sama?
I would like to add some turtle soup to my Mai Tai.
Mama, stop mixing the drink.
Turtle soup. Add turtle soup to my Mai Tai.
Taro throws a blade to Mama. Mama picks it up and walks towards her children.
Mama?
Let's talk about this.
It must be done.
Shut up, Mama. You don't need to do this for him.
I'm not doing it for him. I'm doing it for you.
Mama raises the blade and stabs herself.
Oh.
Mix me into the Mai Tai, my children. Now!
Oh, this must be some fucked up Oedipus shit or something like that.
I think the illusion you're looking for is Titus Andronicus.
Turtle One is crying, slowly dragging Mama to the mixer as she bleeds.
Help me, you fuckers!
The other turtles obey. Enter Dragon Princess, wearing a ragged robe. The princess dramatically removes the robe as mystical music plays.
Dragon Princess!
The turtles bow to the princess. Dragon Princess brings a giant band-aid to Mama and puts it on her wound.
Auntie Honu, here you go.
Thank you, Dragon Princess.
Taro, what the fuck did you do to Mama?
Oh, no need to make a fuss, dear.
How do you know I had anything to do with her wounds?
I know you like turtle soup.
Really, it's no big deal.
Okay. I admit I told her to stab herself. For my benefit. For our benefit.
For our benefit?
I was hungry!
I love seeing people crash and burn.
Taro, I think it's time you give me back my box.
But I thought it was my wedding gift.
Wedding's off.
But what about financial, familial expectations? Political ambitions with our powers combined.
Fuck that noise. I don't need an arranged marriage to get a seat in public office. Just my grit and focus. None of your turtle soup shit, so give me back my box.
But I wanted to sell it on eBay.
The box, Taro.
Can I split the profit with you?
The princess shoots tongues of flame from her mouth at Taro, who is singed.
Let me get you that box.
Taro goes behind the tiki bar and produces the box. The princess attends to Mama and sees if she is all right. Taro pretends to return the box, but as the princess is about to take it, he takes it back. Taro unsheathes his sword. The dragon princess hisses.
My box. Mine. Finders keepers. Oh, shoo!
Taro charges at the princess. When his sword makes contact with her, the sword splits in two.
Uh-oh. Exit. Stage left.
I love physical humor.
Taro almost drops the box, but then catches it. He's about to run off when he bumps into Mama, who has blocked his way.
Leaving so soon, Taro-sama?
The box falls, and white smoke spills out, covering Taro. It swirls around him.
Oh. Decades of discrimination and pain. Webs and nets of oligarchic nepotism. Poorly constructed racist jokes. They're all swimming in my mind. Make it stop.
What's happening, Mama?
That's the princess's magic box. Like Pandora's box.
Pandora, who's that?
Pandora of Greek myth, you uncultured swine.
Hey, I'm a turtle, not a swine.
The smoke becomes a beard on Taro. He stands up, now 300 years old.
Oh, what the actual fuck? What's happened to me?
Centuries of colonization wrapped up in the smoke of time. The wisps of fate have punished you according to your sins, Taro. All because you could not listen to my simple command to never open the box.
See what happens when you don't listen, boys?
But I dropped it. I didn't open it.
Yeah, but you dropped it after you stole it.
But surely this is a technicality. I...
Karma, buddy. Shisha stevedores, take 'em away.
Akashisa, dressed in clothes with big letters that say Matson on it, drag Taro towards Diamond Head and throw him into it. Diamond Head eats Taro. Everyone cheers and laughs. A pack of bartender Shisa enter, serving Mai Tais to everyone. Everyone claps and hoots. As the hooting dies, blood spurts out of Mama's wound.
Did someone take me to the ER?
Blackout. Pow. End of show.